Hello guys, welcome to Dance IT Network. On my previous video is we're able to back up the running configuration and the iOS file from this router to the TFTP server successfully, right? So now what we're going to do is we will restore back the running configuration from this TFTP server back to the router, okay? So there are some reason why we need to restore the file. Let's say, for example, you accidentally delete the running configuration on this router, or let's say the router goes down. Okay. Well, if the router goes down, we need to replace it to a new one, or let's say a working one, right? And by doing that, we need to reprogram again the router by inputting the commands line by line, right? But on this case, we do have a backup running configuration. So all we have to do is to restore back the file from the TFTP server back to the router. Okay, so I'll open up the router using this computer since I'm connected using console cable, and I'll move this um, one in here so that you can see. And I'll go to the terminal. I'll click OK, scroll down, and I'll hit enter to get started. And the username is admin, and the local password is password 12345. I'll type enable to go to the privilege mode. Password is password 1234. Okay, and now I am on the privilege mode. I'll type here show space run to see the running configuration. So as you can see, it has this enable password, which is password 1234. It has a local username, which is admin, and local password 12345. It has also an IP, which is 192.168.1.1, registered on the gigabit Ethernet 0/0. And also it has a banner message saying welcome to Dance IT Network. Okay, all right. So our goal in here is to we will erase the or remove the running configuration. Okay, so let's do that. Let's remove the running configuration. I'll type here erase. Okay, and then space. I'll put a question mark for you to see the available command. I suppose to type running dash config in here. However, it is not available. Okay, but the only command that I can type it here is just the startup dash config. Well, the difference on the two, running dash config versus the startup dash config, okay, where th- they're just the same, okay, but the the a little difference is on the running dash config. Once you let's say you save the configuration, okay, then it will automatically go to the startup dash config. Okay, so let's just type here startup dash config since that is the only command that is available. Okay, startup dash config. I'll hit enter, and it says in here erasing the NVRAM file system will remove all configuration files. Right? Well, that's our goal is to erase the running configuration. So let's do that. I'll hit enter, and then erase of NVRAM completed. It's complete. Okay. So after removing the running configuration and router, we need to reload the router. Okay, so I'll type here reload. I'll hit enter to confirm, and now it's reloading. As you see, it turns red here. Okay, all right, and let's wait for it. And now it's done. So it says in here, would you like to enter the initial configuration dialog? I would say no because I want to configure the router manually. Okay, I'll hit enter, and now the banner message is gone, right? So I'll type enable to go to the privilege mode. The enable password is not active, right? And I'll type show run to view the running configuration. and the enable password is not showing anymore. Okay, the local password and local username is also not showing, and also the IP address that is registered on the gigabit Ethernet 0/0 is not showing. Okay, and what else? The banner is not here as well. Okay, so meaning erasing the running configuration is successful. So our goal is good. Okay, and now it's time for us now to restore the um, running configuration from the TFTP server back to the router. But before doing that, we need to make sure that we have a connection from the TFTP server to the router and also from the router to the TFTP server. But since the interface port on this router, okay, the IP address was removed since we erased the running configuration. So we need to assign again an IP address to this router so that they can have a connection, okay, from TFT to router. So let's do that. I'll type here CompT to go to the global config node, and I'll go to the interface of the router, which is to the gigabit 0/0, okay, and I'll give it an IP address which is 192.168.1.1 space subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, I'll hit enter, and then I'll type here no space shutdown to turn on the interface, and now it's on. Okay, and I'll minimize this for a while. I'll go to the TFTP server, and I need to make sure that I can ping the router. I'll go to the command prompt, and I'll type here ping 192.168.1.1. But let's wait for this orange to turn green. Okay, let's wait for it, and there you go. So let's ping it. All right, all right, there you go. So it got here a request timeout because um, it the MAC address registration, okay, for the ARP, which is the address resolution protocol. That's why we got a timeout in here. I'll try to ping it again for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, there you go, and it's pinging. All right. So now let's go back to the router, okay, and let's restore the file from the TFTP server back to the um, router. Okay, so the running configuration we need to restore it. Okay, so I'll hit enter in here. Okay, I'll type Control C to go back to the privilege mode. So here's the command that we need to execute. Okay, we need to be on the privilege mode. So I need to type copy, let's say from the TFTP to the running configuration of the router. Okay, so this is the command running dash. Okay, again, it will copy from the TFTP to the running configuration of this router. I'll hit enter, and surely it will ask for an IP address of the TFTP server. And here's the IP address 192.168.1.254, which is this one. Okay, I'll hit enter, and then it asks for the source file name. Okay, so I believe that the file name that we save to the TFTP server to its running configuration is dance it network dash config, right? I'll hit enter, okay, and then destination file. So let's leave this as default, okay? So it is important to have this name default for running dash config because this is um, the default command that we are running on the router, okay? So running dash config. So I'll hit enter on this, okay, and it says in here 749 bytes copied in 0 seconds, okay? And it's good to go. I'll hit enter again, okay, And then now I need to reload the router because we just restore back the running configuration. It is important to reload the router. Okay, and system configuration has been modified. I would say yes, of course. And then proceed with the reload. I'll type enter to proceed. Okay, and let's wait for it. It is now reloading. Okay, all right. So I'll hit enter. All right. So as you can see now, it says in here, "Welcome to Dance IT Networks." The banner is showing. I'll type here admin. Okay, password 12345 for the local password, and I'll type enable to go to the privilege mode, and then the enable password is password 1234, and there you go. Okay, so let's view the running configuration by typing the show space run. Okay, and it's good, right? So the enable password is showing, which is password 1234. Local username is also showing, and as well as the local password. Okay, and IP address is registered on the gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and the banner is also showing. So it's good to go, right? Okay, so let's type exit in here, and let's move this on the center. Okay, so if you want to back up or restore a running configuration, or let's just say iOS, you can definitely use a console connection, okay, from the computer to the router, and also you can use it also from the PC to the switch, okay, and you can also do a you can use the SSH or Telnet to restore and back up a file, all right? But you need to configure first the VTY line on the router and on the switch. Okay, and it's good to go.